Okay, you all are welcome, and I want to be sure that you can hear me very well. So if you can hear me, you can just put it on the live stream that you can hear me. So I'll be sure that everyone present online can actually hear me. Okay, I want to welcome everyone actually. Okay, welcome Trading Tech, welcome Hannah, welcome everyone. I want to welcome you all to this meeting. Thank you very much, Hannah. Thank you very much, Hannah. This is like done from, so I want to post the link now so everyone can join us. Okay, so here we go. So give me a moment. Let me quickly post the link and get everyone online. All right. Uh, okay, so we are live. Okay, we are live. We have 8 people online. And finally, I want to post this on Twitter. Post this on Twitter and have a retweet of that. Okay, people are joining in now, so I want to welcome everyone that is joining in at this point. Every single one of you, every single one of you, you are welcome. And everybody said you can hear me loud and clear, so we are going to get started immediately. Okay, we're going to get started immediately. Okay, so my name is Oluwafemi Williams. For those that don't know me, I am Olu of Trades on Twitter, and a lot of people have never really seen my face before. All right, a lot of people have not really seen my face before, and I know just once in a while I post my picture. I post my picture. I post just a few things about me, try to show my life and all that. But most importantly, I tried not to overshow the kind of person that I am. I only just try to portray what Forex is and how it can help other people grow, right? And then when the idea came for the Excelon and this live show, I thought to myself that it would be nice to have everyone from my Twitter come here. I really wanted to put it on only my WhatsApp, but then it's more important that people from my Twitter as well come on here, right? And that is what I tried to do. Because what I'll be sharing this night would be massive. For some people, it is going to be life changing. That is one thing that I'm going to tell you guys tonight. For some people, it is going to be totally life changing. While for some people, it's going to be, for some people, other people, it's going to just change a few things about their perspective to life, okay? About how they see life and how they want to grow in other areas of their life, all right? So I decided to do this, which is not totally the kind of person that I am, trying to show some parts of me. So I decided to just do this and ensure that everybody gets to gain from this. So everyone that is online, you are totally welcome. You are totally welcome. I welcome you. I appreciate you, and I don't take any of this for granted whatsoever. I don't take any of this for granted whatsoever. Okay, so pardon any noise you hear around because I'm not really used to this. I'm not really used to this, all right? I'm not really used to this. So what I'm going to share tonight is really massive. And we'll start from the topic, which is the wealth transfer. Good. The wealth transfer. There is a massive wealth transfer coming. And if you are not prepared for it, it is actually going to sweep you off your feet because you will see a lot of people make a lot of money. I, for one, last year, I did a couple of 8 figures. When I say 8 figures, I mean 10 million and above. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, that's 8 figures. 7 figures is 1 million to 9,999 million before 10 million. Then 9 figures is from 100 million and above. I personally did a couple of 8 figures in total. When I checked my bank account, my trading accounts, my bank account, my statements, and all of that. And then I looked at the dynamics of what last year was, and I decided to come into the next year, which is 2023. And I realized that mostly this year, there are chances that we are going to be doing more 8 figures or even 9 figures this year. And it is a few things that people don't really understand that is going to happen this year that I'm going to now break down to you guys. It is just a secret that if you can work on it, you are going to be one of those that will enjoy it. But if you cannot work on it, the secrets I'm going to share with you today, there are chances that you might still be there looking at us from some parts of the sidelines. All right. So everything just happens for a reason. That's one thing I always tell people. If you are right here on this live, you are here for a reason. Okay, you are here for a reason. Get your pen, get your paper, because you'll be jotting some things down. And that's one I cannot even. I won't even try to tell you something else about that. You are going to be jotting a lot of things down. Those things you would go back and check those things all over again and study them, kind of meditate on them, and you are going to see the difference. I want to see by the end of this year, somebody tells me that I attended the Excellence Live where you were present, Olu of Trades, and what you said that day changed everything for me. To everything. That's what I want to hear by the end of this year. Okay? That's what I want to hear by the end of this year. Okay? That's what I want to hear by the end of this year. Somebody says, I'm trying to share the link to more people. Those that registered, I have one special gift for all of them. Very special gift. Very, very special gifts. Okay. So we are going to get into the business of the day quickly. What is this wealth transfer and what is the positioning? Wealth transfer basically is like moving money from a particular place to another place. Basically, we take money from one place, we put it in another place. People would actually let go of the money on their hands, all right? And they are going to let it come into your hands, into the hands of those that are already opened the opportunity to receive it. Okay, so that transfer would either come from rich people to average people that will move into riches, or from a couple of people that don't have money and go into somebody that knows how to collect it from them. Okay, or somebody that knows how to trade forex and crypto and all of that. That is another transfer. And one of these transfer will basically be from the hands of people that have money to people that don't have, and then make them rich. Riches can be in any form. Okay, you can call 10,000 naira riches. Some people can call 1,000,000 naira riches. Some people can call 10 million naira riches. Some people can call 1 billion riches. If they don't get to 1 billion, they don't even consider themselves being rich in the first place. Okay, so whatever you term as being rich is what riches actually mean to you. Okay, so that is what wealth transfer really is. But now, how do you position yourself for this incoming wealth transfer? I've been preparing for this since I had the talks with the Excellence marketing managers on what am I going to really share? Even though I didn't know what I wanted to say, because I have my plans for the year already. So part of that plans for me for the year is what I want to share with you guys tonight. So I'm just going to take a moment off. Coming. Take a moment off. So let's start from the history. 2020, the COVID-19 here. In 2020, we had COVID-19 and a lot of things happened. A lot of things that scattered a lot of people. I'm going to be very clear with you. 2020 was that year that early 2020, around January, February, was when I actually left my telecoms job, right? Was when I left totally, like, I'm no more interested in this job. Whatever you guys want to do with your lives, it's your business. I am no more interested. That was January, February of 2020. And then the year went on with the lockdown in the whole world. I personally call that year the reset, the year of the reset, where people had to start afresh. 2020 was that year where I personally took forex trading extremely seriously. I was trading in 2019, but 2020 I decided to take it extremely seriously. Okay, please guys, the moment you can't hear me very well again, you can just drop in the chat box so that I would know that you can't hear me again. It's very, very important. Okay, then I can maybe work on my network, because we are in Nigeria and anything can actually happen. Okay, and this meeting should not last for more than 1 hour. It shouldn't last for more than 1 hour, because I cherish your time so much. I cherish your time. I do cherish your time. Okay, so 2020 was that COVID-19 year where there was a lot of scary things and all that. People were home, but one thing was important: money moved from the offline space to the online space. That is one thing I want you guys to know. Money moved from the offline space to the online space. In 2020, Amazon got the highest number of sales it has ever received. I cannot be telling you guys figures. I am not some people that I don't cram figures, but it was that year where money just moved. Everybody that were offline based businesses lost jobs. Banks dropped people. Things just happened terribly for offline based businesses, and online businesses took charge. So online businesses that could actually solve the problems that offline businesses could solve made a lot of money. It's crazy money. Now, a lot of people now got into we call this thing the online purchase culture. Okay, the online purchase culture actually became a thing after 2020, from 2020 and after 2020. The offline culture, the online purchase culture became a thing. You can write that down, the online purchase culture. Now, more people were willing to trust the online space, to buy things from there, especially in Africa. We're in Africa, so we have to talk about our own Africa. The US were already buying things online before, but in Africa here, we got to trust the online space more. So I could buy something before. I couldn't really buy something online. I would be scared. Why would I pay for something online? Well, why should I? That's the question. Why should I actually pay for something online? But then I thought to myself, this is all we have. We have only the online space to buy things from. So what do we have to do? We had no choice than to start buying things online. And places like Jumia, Amazon, and all of these places became the hot zones for these products. And that was where people started making a lot of money. The money just moved. Okay? The money just moved. Now, a lot of people would ask that, so how would I have gained from this? I will tell you this. Girls that were doing pre-order business from China, those that were very serious with it, that knew how to gain traffic, we'll get into that part very soon, that knew how to gain traffic, actually made crazy money. I'll be very serious with you guys. They actually made a lot of money because people wanted to buy their shoes, shirts, shorts, bags, earrings, headsets, hoodies, watches, anything. Think of it. They were ready to buy it online. They were fully ready to buy it online. That brought the culture. So 2020 happened. A lot of people were scared. Now, if you remember 2021 very, very well, 2021 was that year where just went by. 2021 just passed. No one was even expecting the year to be like that. We just realized that we entered 2021, and before we could blink, we were actually done with 2021. Okay, we were literally done because it felt very fast. I don't know if any other person felt that 2021 was very fast here, or rather, I'll rephrase that talk. If you felt 2021 was slow, write it there and say, I felt 2021 was slow. 2021 was actually pretty fast. And why was that? Psychologically, we were adjusting to 2020. Psychologically, it took us a whole year to adjust to 2020. And that was what 2021 was to all of us. That was the adjustment year. I'm going to why I am telling you that 2023 is the wealth management, wealth shift year. Okay, I'm going there. Okay, somebody said I felt 2021 was slow. Okay, but just like a 1%, it should be 1%. But let's continue. 2022, after people had adjusted 2021, a lot of people got to 2022 with the adjustment mindset and started doing the things that would make them a lot of money. Late 2021, we had the crypto bull run, the NFT season, that's for crypto. The e-commerce space, the affiliate marketing space got a boom because people already started adjusting to what 2020 had done. And towards the end of 2021, people have adjusted and boom started happening. That was when the crypto boom happened. That was when affiliate marketing boomed. That was when dropshipping boomed. Dropshipping, people got more attached to dropshipping, even though dropshipping had been running since before that time. But 2021 in Nigeria now, in Africa, dropshipping became something else. All right, dropshipping became something else. And then we took all that energy to 2022 and people relaxed. People now created systems in 2022. Let me tell you this, guys, personally about myself. In 2022, after I adjusted in 2021, by 2022, I decided that I was going to build an audience online. And that is what brought about my Twitter today. I had that account for a while, but I started taking it very serious in 2022 because I knew I had a lot of things to share. I had a lot of knowledge to share to people in the Forex space, in the crypto space, in the NFT space, in the e-commerce space, in the digital marketing space. I had so much knowledge to share to people because I have been in all of these spaces before. This knowledge I had gathered and I thought, okay, 2022, let me share this because people are beginning to look for how to make money online. So I started sharing it. And after a while, we had my followership grow up to over 10,000 followers on Twitter and in other platforms that I had taken seriously as well. Okay, so that was what 2022 did. New online-based sites came up, and that was when we had more online banking sites. That's when we had more of Kuda, more of Opay, more online banking sites came up, and that is. I'm just going through the history of what happened before we now get into the main deal of the day, And I've talked about every other thing that we have been talking about, and money currently in 2022 is now online. I want you to put that down in your mind. Money is now online. Money is offline, but trust me, there is a lot of money online. Why? Because more people have moved to using their phones. More people are watching YouTube these days. Go and check the views of people that are blown in 2020. Check their views then and check their views now. It's not because they got more views or more people to watch them, because more people came online and more people decided to start watching their videos. More people needed ways to distract themselves. So there were more views online. And then TikTok came. And then there were lots of explosion of people trying to use their phone, create content, and all that. So the money literally has moved from the offline space to the online space. Now let's get into the main deal of the day. Okay. The second agenda is logic of vision. Logic of vision. Now there are a lot of things that you actually want to see happen to you this year that you've not really tried to define. And that is where I come in. You see, the way you see things around you determine how those things will actually respond to you. Okay? If you see things as being bad, things around you would respond to you in almost that same way. This is not like, I'm not trying to go into the mindset game here, but definitely I'll talk about the mindset and psychology at this point. But if you look at things around you as being bad, there is a way the universe will find its way to make those things look pretty bad. Okay, there is a way the universe will just find its way to make those things look bad. Okay, but if you look at things around you as with positivity, with optimisms, these things will just find a way to start operating. That brings us to the logic of vision I was talking about. Defining things around you with optimism. I wish I could type, because I love, as I'm talking, I love typing. I love typing when I'm talking. I do a lot of teachings, and when I'm talking, I like typing. With a lot of optimisms. So, what do you want to achieve this year with yourself? This is February. This is January 29th now. What do you want to achieve with yourself this 2023 by August? That's the first point. Write them down. If you look at, I have a sticker, I have a couple of stickers on my wall, but if you look towards this side, I have a sticker here on this side of my wall that lists a couple of things that I want to, a plan to what I want to achieve at a particular point with some type of things that I am into. Okay, I actually listed it there because I want to wake up every day, sit in my office right here, and look at it, and then know that this is what I want to achieve. And every day when I look at these things, the moment I move away from that plan, I literally just get myself back on track, and I'm back on that thing. Okay, so it's like a logic of vision. Because I see these things every day, I see what I have written down every day, I know that I shouldn't move away from these things. We won't exceed 1 hour on this live talk. Personally, I respect my own time, and I respect your own time too. So we won't exceed 1 hour. But more points are coming out. More points will come out so strongly that if you put them down, it will change a lot of things for you in this year. Most times, it's not because you have not heard people say these things before. Most times, it's not because you have not seen these things before. It is just because you need these things to be reiterated to you. You need it to be said to you over and over and over again. If you are a Christian here, there is something that the Bible says: faith comes by hearing and hearing, again and again, hearing and hearing. Okay, so the more you hear, the more you have faith. And what does faith do to you? Faith gives you positivity. Faith, according to the Bible, faith is the substance of things hoped for, and then evidence of things that we have not seen. So if I say I want to buy a G-Wagon this year, I can have faith that I want to buy a G-Wagon this year, and I will write it big on my wall and say I will buy a G-Wagon this year, and then I go and write a plan of what I will do to achieve buying that G-Wagon in 2023. So what am I going to do in the first week, second week? What is the product I will sell? What is the digital marketing product I'm going to work with? What is the cryptocurrency I will work with? What is the forex trading I'm going to work with? Which mentor am I going to be paying to learn this thing very well? Who am I going to relocate to his house to learn this thing very well? I will write everything down. So for January and February, I will pay social mentor, or I will save money to pay a mentor. I will save money January, February to pay a mentor. By March, April, May, I would learn. By June, I start practicing. By July, I should have raised so amount of money. By this, I should have raised so amount of money. By December, I should have raised about half of the money. Go and deposit it for JD Autos, and there I am. I'm almost at my G-Wagon. Although it doesn't work like that, black and white. But if you understand what I mean, excuse me. If you understand what I mean, it is the plan. That is like setting up a plan for yourself to what you want to achieve with these things. Okay? It's setting up a plan for what you want to achieve with these things. Okay? Vision. You write it, you are looking at it. The more you look at it, it builds the optimism in you. I'm taking you to so many points that will blow your minds. It will build the optimism in you, and that optimism is what will make you keep believing in yourself that you can actually do these things. And the more you believe in yourself, the better it is for you, and the faster it will be to achieve those plans. If you can write that down, write that down. The more you believe in yourself, the better it is for you, and the faster it will get to achieving those plans. If you did not write anything down, if you don't follow up with a plan, you can take 5 years. But if you follow up with a plan, it could take you 2 years. And that's a fact. It could take you 2 years to achieve something. Where I am today, it took a while to get here. And trust me, guys, it took me since 2020 to keep planning where I am now. and I have a plan for where I want to be. It could take me till 2025 to get there. That's another 2 years from now. But I have seen progress. And then I am happy that I am seeing progress. So I keep following that pace. I keep following that pace. And while I am doing this, I am sharing my progress with everybody. If you are following me on Twitter at Olu of Trades, you will see that I share my progress with everybody. I literally share my progress with people, right? Because it inspires someone else to believe in themselves and push. To believe in themselves and push, okay? To believe in themselves and push. Sorry, guys, I'm going to just pick a call. I have to pick this call because the person will keep disturbing me, all right? All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to clear that out because I'll keep getting distracted if I didn't clear that out. Thank you for your patience. So I keep sharing my growth with people because to inspire somebody else out there. I even envisage that sometime around before the end of this year, I am going to host a physical conference where I'll be sharing my Forex growth and my digital marketing growth with people. Okay, my Forex growth and my digital marketing growth, I'm going to be sharing it with people. I want to do that because there is somebody out there, even if I have one person, just one person that will get inspired and then come back to me in 6 months and tell me my life changed because of what you said, Olu of Trades. Just one person, I will be the most fulfilled man in the whole of Nigeria. The most fulfilled man. Why? Because I have touched one person with my story. But tonight is not the night for my story, okay? Tonight is not the night for my story. Like I said, the power of vision, the logic of vision. Always write where you want to be down. I always hammer this thing. Even if you are a trader, for those of you that are traders here, always write down what you want to achieve with your Forex journey. If you take a prop firm account, for example, and you have funded $10,000, you will need to pass that $10,000 first. You need to write down what it will take you to pass that $10,000 before you even start trading it. You need to write it. If you don't write it down, there are chances that you will scatter things. Go and check people that have been very successful. They write things down. They even write they will write things down to the extent that they will start publishing books. They will write things down to an extent they start publishing books. Do you think that they publish those books because they just felt like I am successful now, let me start writing books? No. They are actually writing those books because they've been writing a lot of things down that has helped them reach that level that they got to. If they did not write things down, they will not even think of publishing a book. I want you to get that thing. So writing things down helps you track your journey. I'm giving you the lines to how this money is going to be, this wealth is going to be transferred in 2023. Just follow, sit tight. We are getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. If you have a goal, break it down. We have hard goals, we have soft goals. You want to know what it will cost you, what it will take you to achieve the soft goals, put them there. And then you want to look at what it will take you to achieve the hard goals, the difficult goals, and then break it down and ask yourself, how bad will it take me to break down these hard goals to make them soft? Do I need to meet someone? Do I need to take a new course? You can go on Coursera, you can go on EDX, you can go on Coursera, EDX, and there's another one, Udemy. You can go on Coursera, EDX, Udemy, pick a course from there, and then go and start learning something. There are free courses. Free courses. I welcome all my friends from Kenya, Ronald. I welcome my friends from Ghana. I welcome my friends I see my friends from Pakistan is here as well. I see Sobirov. I don't know your country though. Rashid Sobirov. I don't know your country though, but welcome. I see all my friends from around Nigeria. Every single one of you. I appreciate you coming here. I see Anna. I think Anna is from Kenya as well. I think Hannah is from Kenya. Hannah and Jerry from Kenya as well. I welcome every one of you. Every one of you. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for coming. So back to what we are saying. Vision is what helps you build. Now, it is it takes only about 1 week, 1 day to 1 week to brainstorm on these things that you want to write down. 1 day to 1 week. I'll be very, very sincere with you. 1 day to 1 week is all you require to tell yourself, aha, my friend from Uganda, you're welcome. 1 day to 1 week is all it requires for you to brainstorm on what you want to achieve and then write things down. It's like it's there, it's in your mind. It's there in your mind. This is what I want to achieve. And then it takes just 1 day to 1 week to put these things down and say, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this, I will do this. Once you define what you want to do, it makes it pretty easy. Hope you have your pen and your paper because I'll be dropping some ideas that some of you will take up. Okay? Okay. So let me end this vision part quickly. So the logic of vision involves you brainstorming, involves you writing down in a place that you can see it every day. I just use this sticker note here as an example. On my monitor screen, I have sticker notes there too. This is not my monitor screen, guys. There are sticker notes everywhere because it is important. It is very important that you have sticker notes around things that you can actually see. Okay, give me a moment. Give me a second. This is a sticker note pack, right? This is a sticker note pack that I got from the bookshop for less than $2, like this, less than $2, and I put down a lot of ideas. I just think of something, I draw out my pen, I pick up the sticker notes, I put it down, and I stick it to the wall. I want to always see it. I want to always make sure that I am seeing what I want to do tomorrow. I am seeing what I want to do next week. I am seeing what I want to achieve. I always have short-term goals and long-term goals. Short-term goals and long-term goals. There are things that I build for the short term. There are things that I build for the long term. The things I build for the short term, I want to achieve them now. And the things I'm building for the long term, I will take them very slowly and build it and build it and build it. And when it gets to a point, it just blows on its own. I have a couple of things I did last year that moved like that. Just took off from my hands. I was literally looking at it taking off, right? I was just looking at it took off. Okay. So basically, if the logic of vision is writing, is brainstorming, writing, defining, taking the right definition, and then implementation. This is what will help you. This is what will help you in making your journey to success easier, faster, and better. I will not even lie about that to you. So the next thing I want to go into is accumulating skill sets. So this is where you need to write. There are lots of skill sets there are some skill sets, not a lot. Some skill sets that I would like to highlight to you guys and maybe break some of them down. I know that if I am to be hosting this every week, I would ginger somebody to become a multi-millionaire before June. And I'm not even joking. I will push you to actually becoming a multi-millionaire before the end of this year. I am not joking because there is so much, I feel there is so much to say, and I don't know how to really say it. That is the way it feels to me. But gradually, we'll just keep putting these things out there and helping myself and helping people. As long as I am helping myself, I know that I am also helping people as well. There are a couple of skill sets. There is one I will show you. I actually got a particular Cartier watch online very recently. I saw the ads on Instagram and I loved it, and I bought a Cartier watch. Now, what I want to teach you right now is pure e-commerce and how to make money online. Okay, this is the wealth transfer. This is the wealth transfer I'm telling you right now. A lot of people are online now, more than ever before. I will not even lie about that. 2023, more people are online. Those that did not have phones have hurriedly gone to buy phones. Those that did not have strong phones that could put them on Instagram throughout the day have saved enough money to buy more phones that can put them on Instagram. I don't know if you understand me. Those that did not have iPhones before, that were using some rugged Android phones, they've actually gone to buy iPhones that can make them stay longer on TikTok and on Instagram. That is where the money is. So these are some of the things that I do that makes me money apart from Forex. And that's what I want to tell you now. If you go to look for any vendor that sells a particular product, maybe this smartwatch, for example, this smartwatch, maybe you have a vendor that sells it for, I got this one for about, I won't tell you the price, but but you have someone that wants to sell this for 10,000 naira, and then you do your market survey. How do you do your market survey? Look for the name of this watch, and then look for the price. When you find the name, use that name to go and check for the price on GG, on Jumia, on different websites. Go on Google, search for the name. When you have searched for the name, you will see the prices on all these sites. Look for somebody that sells a little bit cheaper than that, or any website that is cheaper, and then add a little amount on it and put some incentives, and then run adverts on Instagram. Well, the Excelon invited me here because that's one of the things that the Excelon is about, teaching people how to do all these things. But that would be on their page. But I'm not yet to advertise the Excelon for now. But if you follow me on Twitter, you will see it someday. I'll talk about them because it's still part of my project. It's still part of one of my projects. Now, you run adverts for this thing. So let me tell you what I got. I was actually going to buy a watch, a Cartier watch, not a smartwatch. And that Cartier watch had eyeglass, had belt. Some of you must have seen it anyway. Had eyeglass, had belt, had there was one more thing, had a wristband, right? And it was all incentives to the watch. The watch was not meant to be more than, I will tell you how much I got everything. So it's a fake Cartier. But what pushed me to buy it was that there were other things attached to it. And I said, oh, I needed another belt. So I just paid for it. Now, that watch was meant to be about 50% of the price. But I paid for that watch because of the other things that were attached to it. So if you have a watch like this, you can say, oh, you will get a ballpoint pen if you buy the watch. Things that people would literally need, you add it to it. Or you could get an headset that is this type of headset, that not this very type, but you get an headset like this, of maybe a cheaper one of like 4,000 naira or 3,000 naira, and add it to that watch. Okay, so you have a smartwatch, and you also have an headset that can connect to the smartwatch now. Okay, so people are interested in buying that watch because there is an incentive. Now, that incentive is why people buy that smartwatch. Then go and run adverts. So your smartwatch will be more expensive, but that incentive is why people will buy it. So if you run adverts with 20,000 naira, you cannot tell me you can't raise 20,000 naira, guys. You run adverts 20,000 naira, say 2,000 naira per day for 10 days, and you target the right people, learn how to run adverts, or you pay someone to help you run the adverts, then how to run adverts, you would literally be making a lot of money, because you'll be selling that watch for ×2 of the price, because you added only a 4,000 naira headset to it. Are you getting what I'm saying, guys? This is wealth transfer I'm teaching you. Pure wealth transfer. Like, you would literally just sit in your room and run some ads with your laptop, and you'll be making ₦1 million in a week. Literally. That is one part. Another part is drop shipping. What is drop shipping? You don't have the product at all. So you could not even have that smartwatch at all, but you have a supplier already. Then you run adverts. Anytime somebody goes to your landing page and registers and says, I want to buy, and you simply just, the person pays, you take that person's money. Okay, I'm going to use dollars next time, Hannah. The person pays, you take that person's money and then use it to purchase from the supplier, and then you deliver. That is drop shipping. Let me repeat that. I'm teaching you guys wealth transfer right now. You have a product that you know that people would like to buy. Look for somebody that already has that product. Let's say the product is worth $25, for example. Okay, let me say $40. $40 is about 32,000 naira currently. No, $40 about 29 to 30,000 naira currently. Now, let's say you get that for $40. The person is selling at $40. You can go and advertise it for $50 or $60. As soon as you get a buyer, you are not spending any money. You advertise at 50 or 6, let's say $60. As soon as somebody orders for it, you will go and buy it and then you ship it to the person. So let me use Nigeria for example. You are in Lagos, Nigeria. You have a supplier that has that product in Lagos, Nigeria, and then you get an order in, say, Abuja, for example. So you tell the person to include the waybill fee. Of course, you can't bear waybill cost because the person loves your product, so definitely the person will buy it. The person bears waybill cost of like 2,000 or 2,500, and then that is like waybill cost of like $4, $5, right? And then you've actually literally added $25 to the product or $20 to the product. For each of those products that you sell, let us say you run adverts with $2 per product. So you are making a profit of about $15, $13 on each product. Let's say you sell 10 per day, you'll be making a profit of about $130 per day. That is drop shipping. You are not using your money at all. The only thing you use your money to do is run advertise for people. And you can get organic traffic. That is something else that we need to talk about, but it might not be today anymore. But organic traffic is where you have a lot of people that are willing to listen to you, to buy your product without you running adverts. You can put them in a funnel, in a channel, in something. You just put them there because they are all willing to buy your product. So by the time you sell anything to them, a fraction of them would buy. That's organic traffic, but it takes time to build organic traffic. It actually takes time to build organic traffic and keep them wanting you. Okay, and that is one course I said I wanted to produce and share with you guys. Those that registered, I shared the link with everybody. The Excellence shared the link also with everybody. But those that registered will be getting Twitter growth hack for a very massive discount. It could not be more than $2. I always like that somebody pays for any wisdom that I try to share or any knowledge I try to share. So $2 is something that you would use to eat in the morning. It's even lower than what I would personally use to have breakfast. Okay, $2 is lower than what I would use to have breakfast. So I could sell at $2 for those that had registered, while those that did not register, let's see how it goes. But there is a growth hack that makes you grow, right? Makes you grow, and then it's easier for you to sell any product. I am not a product seller. If not, I would be selling mouse. I would sell mouse. I would sell literally anything on Twitter. But I'm not that type of person. If not, I would have been selling everything on Twitter. I don't do that. I really don't do that because I'm a trader and I do my other businesses on other websites. Okay. But it's a growth hack that if you hack it, you would get a lot of traffic to your maybe WhatsApp, maybe your Twitter, maybe your Facebook. I'm not a Facebook person though, or your Instagram. Because there are more people online now, it is easier. That is my point. There are more people online now, so it is easier to actually achieve these things. Get more people. If you are a coach, let's say you are coaching. I know someone on this live right now that is an IELTS coach, coaching people on IELTS. If you want to coach, the person is very, very good. Very, 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 very good. I will not even lie to you guys. If you want to meet that person, you want to write IELTS and you are struggling with the English and all that, send me a DM. The person can even give you discount. I think the person charges about 25,000 naira. That is totally cheap. That is like $30. Yes, $30. Very, very cheap. Or $35. Very, 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 very cheap to learn learn IELTS, pass it once, and then you are out of this country to wherever you want, out of Nigeria or out of Africa to where you want to go to. So that person right now, say you are doing coaching for IELTS and you want to grow your traffic, organic traffic, it takes a particular step that you would use in growing your traffic. Okay, because you don't want somebody that wants to buy a mouse to be in your traffic funnel. All right, you don't want somebody that is interested in buying a mouse to be in your IELTS funnel. That person is literally not useful to you because the person might not buy from you. You want people that are interested in traveling. So imagine you have 1,000 people interested in traveling. Oh, Hannah, you are welcome back. Imagine you have 1,000 people that are interested in traveling being in your funnel as an IELTS coach. You don't need to run adverts. You need to just keep selling to those same people. So we've talked about learning skills, online skills. We've talked about the e-commerce, drop shipping, and then I moved into growing traffic. I believe some of you have picked up some points from there. There are more deeper things to this. I'm still going somewhere. I am actually still going somewhere. I'm actually still going somewhere. Then another thing is you can visit your local markets. Look for wholesale people that have a shop, wholesale. Let me talk to Nigerians. Sorry about those. Apologies to those not in Nigeria right now. There is a platform in Nigeria called GG, GIJI.ng. GG, as a matter of fact, sells mostly used products. So if I have a product I don't want to use anymore, I can decide to sell it. I can decide that I don't want to use my phone anymore, and I will list it on GG for sale. I believe other countries have their own platforms like that. Yeah. Now, you can go to the markets and go and look for wholesale products, snap them in the store of that person, and then list them on GG for sale. A lot of people do that. These were courses that we taught in 2018. I remember teaching courses like that in 2018. People have made a lot of money. I'm talking about somebody goes into an electric shop, snaps generator, fridge, television, microwaves, electric fan, electric cookers, snaps them, puts their own price on it, and puts them on GG, and is making consistent sales per week. Consistent for the past years. And that person does not have an electric store, and that person has been making a living off posting another person's products. That is another level for drop shipping. I remember somebody selling this thing I just told you. Somebody sold it as a course for 50,000 naira. This same thing I just told you. So for those that are not in this class, in this live event, you probably missed a lot of gems that I've shared. But that is one way to make a lot of money. It might not be electronics. What I am giving is an example. You can actually go and do anything whatsoever that you want to do. Okay? And then digital marketing, you can sell your skill. What do you know how to do best? This is the wealth transfer part. More people are online. If you notice, I've been repeating that thing. More people are online. More people are online. What do you know how to do best? Do you know how to do graphics designs very well? Then this is one moment you should actually take graphic designing seriously. I don't know if you get what I am saying. There is one moment you should actually take graphic design very seriously, create a course. There are lots of people that are willing to learn graphic design, learn how to design a website, and make money off it. So teach them how to do that, and you make money. That is the simple logic there. Teach them how to do that. I believe somebody is taking my point. I would even be very excited if somebody writes my point for me and tweet them and tag me to the tweets. I will be very excited. I will retweet it. All the points I'm writing, you can tweet them and tag me to those tweets. I'm going to retweet every of those tweets, and I would make sure that the Excellent does the same. They will retweet everything. Even if 3 people tweet the same thing, I would ensure that everything is retweeted, every single thing. Because I want that a lot of people move into this massive thing this year. More people online. we need to use that to our advantage. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. More people are online. So what skill do you know how to do? What is that skill? Excuse me. What is that skill you know how to do? If you know how to do something, go and perfect that skill. Ensure you know how to do it very well. Then teach others how to do it. You'll be better at the skill, one, and you'll make a lot of money from that. You will be better at the skill and you'll make a lot. I know a friend of mine that is teaching people how to program, how to write programming languages. And this guy, from only teaching people, makes over ₦1 million in a month. I'm not going to exaggerate. He makes over ₦1 million in a month. He teaches people how to program. If I want to decide to be teaching people consistently how to trade forex, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I don't post. I teach forex every time. It's when I hit a milestone. I always tell my students this, my forex students this. When I hit a milestone, that is when I now say, I want to open. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Six spots to my people. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. I believe you can still hear me very well. I believe you all can still hear me very well. Sorry about that. Please help me write this in the comments so that you can still hear me so I can push up quickly. If personally I want to be teaching, I want to be posting it every day. That if you want to learn Forex, DM me. Every day I am tweeting. If you want to learn Forex, DM me. There are chances that from my own Forex course, I will be making more than ₦1 million monthly. There are chances, thank you, Trading Tech. There are chances that I'll be making more than ₦1 million from teaching people Forex every month. But that is not my real aim in life. That's not my real aim in life. I just want to help the few people that are serious. And once in a while, but I do that, a lot of people want to bombard me, and then I might not have time for myself again, and I may not be able to teach them the way I would want them to learn. Right? That's a very big problem. I will not be able to teach them as much as they will want to learn. So that is one problem. So that's not my focus. But if I decide to start it today, there are chances that I'll be making over ₦1 million every month from just training people how to trade. So what I'm trying to say in essence here is there is that skill that you know that is a digital skill that you can teach people. And once you know that skill, go and develop it. Take the next 1 month, develop that skill massively, and then go and teach people. Create a course around it and teach people. You will find out that you are okay. Somebody like Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is a real estate guru. If you know Grant Cardone, he's a real estate guru, and he's teaching people how to be real estate gurus. He just sold a course at $997. I don't know if somebody is listening to me. This guy just sold a course at $997. One course. I saw the list of the course he has sold. $907. This guy has sold more than 70 in 24 hours or 48 hours thereabout. He has sold more than 70 of that course. Grant Cardone is worth over $600 million. I made a tweet about it. He is worth over $600 million and he's still selling a course. So nobody should not come here and think that people think that I'm making money, so I can't sell course. Please, if that is your calling, you want to sell course, sell it with your full chest. Okay? Because you are helping somebody's life. Although it is making you money, but you are helping somebody's life to make more money. I don't know if somebody gets what I am saying right now. Okay? You are using it to help somebody else's life. So that Grant Cardone now, he has literally made close to $100,000 in 1 week selling courses, selling a knowledge that he knows that has worked for him. He has results to prove. He just leveraged on the people that are online. And that is my next point, leverage. That's my next point, leverage. Leverage. Who do you know? Who knows you? That is one thing you should put in mind. Who do you know? Who knows you? People that you know are your network. How do you use your network? How do you use your network? Let me digress a little bit. Okay, I won't digress yet. So I just finished this part. How do you use your network? People that you know, those that are rich, how do you network with them? Those that are in your level of finance, how do you network with them? Those are two levels. Those that are very rich, you don't bombard them with text or messages or whatever. You don't do all that. You try to keep them in a level where they respect you respect them, and they will always come to your aid when you need them. While those that are in your level, you want to keep them because you are growing together. There will be those connections that your children would have when you grow up. Those of you that are together. So you don't say, I don't have, this guy does not have money. That one has money, and then you throw away your connections. Those will be your children's connections when you grow up. All right. So that is about leveraging. And then another side to leveraging is when you see an opportunity, how do you use it? The opportunity that's on ground right now is your network is your net worth. Thank you, Anna. The opportunity on ground right now is a lot of people are now online on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter. I know that a lot of people have opened Twitter accounts in the past few months than ever before. People that did never understand Twitter, they had to go and learn how to use Twitter to come on Twitter. Okay, so you really want to see that a lot of people have moved online. How do you want to leverage on these people that have moved online? Take your next 10,000 naira and go and run adverts. Target people that are in your niche. That skill that you have learned, that digital skill you have learned, target people in that your niche. Focus on them. Grow an audience in that niche. I want somebody to go to my Twitter and go and study my tweets from late 2021 till date. Watch how I grew it. Maybe you will learn a thing or two. But it was very strategic, though. I won't even lie about that. It was very, very strategic. That's why I tell you I can even teach somebody how to do it easily, and you will just grow. But that's by the way. 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 Leverage on the people online. Leverage on the people online and make a lot of money off them. You are not scamming them, you are helping them. Now, I want you to change that mindset that if I'm collecting money for something, I am scamming them. I want you to change that mindset to I am helping you grow because I know what I am doing. It has worked for me and I am helping you grow. Now, if you have that mindset that people are not, I'm scamming people from this thing I am collecting money for, I want to go and write this thing down. I know what I am doing. It has worked for me. I am helping people to make it. Write it down. I know what I am doing. It has worked for me. Therefore, I will teach others. So you collecting money from them is so that they can be serious when you are actually teaching them. You are welcome. Then, if you already have a business, if you are following me, if you are on my WhatsApp, the WhatsApp link I dropped on Twitter, I always post a lot of business growth talk there, a whole lot of business growth talk. I drop it there very, very often. Very, very, very often. I drop it there. And I make sure that it is something that enhances people's minds. Because you see, poverty, it starts from here. Poverty starts from here. And if you cannot deal with poverty of the mind, no matter how high you get, you keep dancing on a level because the poverty is here. It's in the mind. Okay? So in your business, I can't really go into that now. There's no more time. But I wrote some things down. You have to deal with entitlement. You can't be entitled to people's money. You can't be entitled to people's time. Even if you've paid them, you can't be entitled to people's time and money. You can't be entitled to people's loyalty. You can only be entitled to what you have and how you can use it to pick on people. It's like me with over 11,000 followers on Twitter. Post a tweet and I am angry that my tweet does not get 1,000 likes. That's me being entitled. Because they followed me does not mean they should like my tweets. They followed me because I posted a tweet at a time that resonated with them. So I need to keep putting out tweets that will keep resonating with different minds of people, different people and their minds, different genre of people. So today, my tweets can resonate with 500 people out of my 11,000 followers. Those are the ones that will like my tweet and engage. I post another tweet, another 600 likes it. Those are the ones that it is meeting at that point. Okay? Okay? Trading tech, I really like that summary. Keyword, very important. Guys, screenshot that keyword. Screenshot that keyword because it is a very good keyword. It's a keyword that I am personally going to write down and put here again on my wall of fame. I call it wall of fame. I put it on my wall of fame because I will keep seeing it. I will keep seeing it and it will help me grow. Okay? So what is the future of the online space? What is the future of the online space? More people will come online. Why? Because you see those children in secondary school, they are buying phones, and it's not all of them that will do Yahoo. It's not all of them that will go and get his 9 to 5. As a matter of fact, children of nowadays don't want to get a 9 to 5 job anymore. So they are buying phones and they are coming online. What are they coming online to do? They are coming online to watch rubbish, watch anything, do TikTok, do content. Excuse me, all of them want to go into comedy and start dancing naked, like, they want to start dancing naked. So you want to be the one that will take them and groom them into, because everybody wants somebody that can groom them and put them in the line of purpose. Most people, when they get to a particular age, they don't know what they want to do with their lives. They literally don't know what they want to do with their lives. So that's your business, that's your skill, that's your ideology. You could sell it to these people and it could turn to their purpose. Literally turn to their purpose. And they start pursuing it with you. I will explain what that statement means to you. When you attend a church because you just went there, and all of a sudden, you are always going to the church, you are always trying to bring people to the church, you are delivering a purpose. The pastor has created a purpose for you, and then you've turned it to your own purpose. Let me leave church alone. Let's go to the entertainment world. Wizkid drops a song and people are sharing the link for him. Wizkid has incubated a lot of people so much that they've turned Wizkid's purpose to their purpose. Now, all they want to see is Wizkid succeed. They don't care. That is it. I don't know if you are getting what I am saying. Purpose is you finding something for yourself to do and being happy with it. But somebody made you see that thing as a purpose. In about 60 to 70% of the time, somebody made you see that thing as a purpose. Guys, kindly pardon me. I might take a little extra time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, then we end the class. Just pardon me. I'll rush it over because I respect your time. Please don't tell me that I should continue. I want to respect other people's time for those that might not want me to continue, okay? So, more people are coming online, and it could be you that will define that purpose for them. So what is that business? What is that skill that you have? Go and refine it. If you can trade very well, go and refine it. Don't show lifestyle. If you notice, I'm not that type of person that would show when I go and eat rice and chicken, or I won't be showing that every day. I'm not that person that will show that I went to go and play snookers. I'm not that person that will show you when I want to go and watch a movie. All I want to show you is that I trade Forex. Forex works. I took losses yesterday. I took profits today. I am happy. I can afford to buy Coke. That's all. And you can do the same if you put your mind to it. That's what I do. Do the same thing, grow your audience, and then teach people how to do what you are doing. They will believe in you. If you're a digital marketer, do your digital marketing and also teach people how to do digital marketing. You are making a lot of money. That's fine. If money was not important, people like Gary Vee won't be selling courses. People like Russell Brunson won't be selling courses. Yes, Korede Dotun, you can. People like Grant Cardone won't be selling courses. People like what's the name of this guy? What's the name of this guy again? Hold on, let me check. I saw his mail. I saw his mail earlier today. Peng Joon. People like Peng Joon will not be selling courses. These guys are multi-millionaires in dollars. Multi-millionaires in dollars. They will not be selling courses. They have money. But there is one thing that everybody at the end of the day wants. Almost at least 90% of people, they want to impact other lives with what they know and what has worked for them. What they know and what has worked for them. Change your daily routine. Personally, I jog about 8 kilometers. If you are on my WhatsApp, I post it once in a while. I jog about 8 kilometers at least 3 times a week. At least 3 times a week, 8 kilometers. So that's why you see me with my cheeks going inside like this and my cheekbone coming out. I make sure I do that. I jog, right? It helps keep your mind together. Okay, it keeps your mind together, and then you are active for the day. It just helps you. If you cannot do that, you can be doing evening gym. You can go to the gym in the evening, do some 2 hours at the gym, and then you're back home. I used to do the gym last year. I took a break, and then this year I resumed jogging. Okay, so another thing that I want you to know is that stop thinking small. See, let me get to this part where we start dealing with our minds now. Sweat gone. Bigger things are easier to achieve than smaller things. I will repeat that. You see, big things, they are easier to achieve than smaller things. If you come to me with a small idea, I might not take you serious. Whereas if you come to me with a big idea, I will realize that this person is thinking really massively. And then the person can do this thing, because why would your mind even go there and you believing that you can actually do it? That's what will make me take you serious. Small-minded people are the ones that cause big problems. And that is why if you are on my Twitter, you realize that I block a lot of people. I block people a lot. Not because I love blocking people, it's because I try to remove small-minded people from my way. Yes. Small-minded people cause a lot of problems. One random day, you see those small-minded people that you keep around, sometimes you try to educate them, and when they are not listening, you just cut them off. The reason why they'll cause big problems is there could be one day I could say my course is going for a discount. I want to accept 3 people into the inner circle. I want to mentor them personally, and I'll be charging $250. And then one small-minded person will just come there and say, if you are really making money from Forex, why are you charging money to teach? You've just ruined my day when I see those kind of things. I will just block you. Small-minded people, they cause big problems. I'll tell you another one. You want to do something very big. This is a very direct example. Thank you. I just remembered. So when I was doing my NYC in 2015, NYC is National Youth Service Corps in Nigeria. It's mandatory 1-year service when you are done with your BSc, for those that are not in Nigeria. So I went for my NYC. The government pays you about $50 to do that per month. I wanted to organize a spelling bee competition I served in Aba, in Abia State, Nigeria. I wanted to organize spelling bee for secondary schools, primary schools in Aba North. I was in Aba North. And then I would organize for secondary primary schools in Aba South. And then we'll do a grand finale. Do you see that idea? Very big. That was in 2015. And then I had drafted a lot of things down. I was very excited about it. I had drafted a lot of things down. And I had spoken to the English teacher in the school where I was teaching geography. And I spoke to her. She was excited. I spoke to the principal, the father. It was a Catholic school. If you're in Aba here, if you know Aba, it was Sahako. It was Sahako in Aba North. Sahako, very close to Ariaria. Right? I told the father then. The father was excited. He took me as his son immediately. Like, this one, his head is sharp. So, guess what killed that dream in my mind? Then I was scared, but I knew that I wanted to achieve it. So I spoke with a friend of mine, David, and myself and David went to meet Cowbell. We went to meet Indomie. We went to meet those. They were ready to sponsor. They were ready to sponsor with their products, you know, and all that. They were fully ready to sponsor. But something happened. I have three other roommates because we were four living in the room at the time. I had three other roommates and they discouraged me till I did not feel like doing that thing again. I'm telling you as a matter of fact. They discouraged me, told me, who do I think I am to think that I can take the whole of ABBA for that type of program? And I did not achieve that thing again. I had written letters to schools so at this time. Somehow I just started feeling that I couldn't really do it again till I did not do it again. And I'll be like, maybe next week, maybe next week, maybe next week, maybe next week, till I rounded off NYC. Till it was like 3 months to end NYC, and I'm like, there is no need. And that was how I dumped it. Till today, I think of that thing and I feel very bad that I did not achieve it. Although I have gone to achieve bigger things. But you see what small-minded people cost me? They cost me that dream of writing my name in the sands of time in Aba while I was there. So towards the end of my stay there, I did a research work on flooding in Aba, right? I did a research work on flooding in Aba, and I went into the Aba State Polytechnic, met a professor, and he supervised the job. And I said, I cannot come to Aba without doing anything that would make me put impact here. So I wrote a thesis on flooding in Aba, since I couldn't achieve the spelling bee anymore. And I did not tell anybody. I just went to do my thing. I just went to do my thing alone. So small-minded people, we always cause you big problems. Always cut them off. See, if you know me very well, I hate small-minded people or people that are always pessimistic. People that don't see opportunities. I would cut you off immediately. You are not useful to me because I always see possibilities in everything. No matter how bad that situation is, I will tell you it is still possible. We can still try something out of this. That is who I am. That is who you should be. If that is why I'm still trading forex. Oh, okay. That is why I'm still trading forex. If I was a small-minded person and I was a pessimistic person, I would have done forex a long time ago. Maybe after I lost 6 million, I would have done forex. But digital marketing, how about digital marketing? I have failed at digital marketing, but because there is, as long as I can see two, I made a tweet one day. I said, as long as there are two people that have succeeded in this thing I am doing, I will stay there until I succeed. I will stay there until I succeed. You should have that mind too. Okay? Okay? And people, one other thing is, I want you guys to do something for me because this is wealth transfer we're talking about. Because we talk about e-commerce. I want you guys to think about e-commerce very, very well. John Uche, thank you for remembering that tweet. I want you to think about e-commerce very well. No matter what you are doing, people will always buy something. That is why our markets are getting expanded every day. The governments are building ultra-modern markets every day because people will keep buying things. So what makes you think that people will not buy things online when you present it to them? Physical goods or digital goods, people will always buy them. So why do you think that you should slow down? You have no reason to slow down. But I want you to do something for me, guys. Go on, part of the writing the vision, part of logic of vision. Go and write down 500,000 naira in figures, not in words, in figures. Write 600, 650, 700, 750. Write it in a linear form, like that, like that, like that, like that. Write it till you reach about 5 million naira. Then go into 5 million, 5.5, 6 million, 6.5, 7 million, 7.5, 8 million. Write it like that. Write it till to as much as you can, as your mind can carry you. Just keep writing it. I did it. I used to do it before. I have not done it recently, but I used to do it before. You know what that thing does to you? It gives you a picture of what those figures look like. As a matter of fact, write it up to like 3 billion. It gives you a picture of what those figures look like. and then they don't look big again. It just gets to a point they don't look big to you again, and you've not even seen 1% of that money, but they don't even look big to you anymore. I want you guys to try that this night. It's got see your minds have touched something this night. I'm not going to lie to you. Your minds have touched something this night. And if you can figure out what your mind has touched this night, ah, things have changed though. Things have changed. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Okay? Our mind does not know how to picture big figures. That is why we worship those that steal big money, and then we try to beat those that are stealing, those petty thieves, because our minds have not pictured big figures. It's a very big problem. That's why we worship politicians. And then somebody steals 1,000 naira or 10,000 naira phone, and they want to burn him alive. It's because because we are always seeing 10,000, it looks big. But because you don't see 180 billion that the Akata General stole, you feel, oh, 80 billion, 80 billion. You cannot really picture it. That man should be lynched and burned to death, because that money can feed Nigeria. Okay, so I'm going to be rounding up now. We've talked about a lot of things tonight. We've talked about a lot of things. Okay. And with digital marketing, like I said earlier, e-commerce, job shipping, digital marketing, sales of goods and all that online, you can literally be making $1,000 monthly, if that is your target, $1,000 monthly. And then finally, I want to talk about building your competence. This will take me only about 2 to 3 minutes. Okay? Only about 2 to 3 minutes. Competence. Build your competence. Build your capacity. So whatever you know, like I said, whatever digital knowledge you know, try to build your capacity so that you become the best at that thing, or at least one of the best at that thing. Okay? There's a difference between capacity and capability. I still heard it again today, and I was just smiling. There's a difference between capacity and capability. Capability is that I know how to trade. Capacity is to what extent can you trade? So the fact that you know how to do graphic design is not enough. What is your capacity in graphic designing? Can you design so well that I can refer you to Barack Obama or refer you to Joe Biden? Build your capacity and your competence. Okay? See, it is your competence that people will see that will make them prize you. When you see people pricing you low, right? Check your competence or check your perception of you to people. Be positive, guys. I don't want to go longer than this. Thank you guys for really attending tonight's live meeting with the Excelon, and I'm excited that you guys honored me enough to be here. My name is Olu of Trades. I always want to share good things with people, share uplifting, positive thoughts that will make people grow. It's not only about what you can do, it's about how you can do it. And it all starts from the mind. Thank you guys. For those of you that tweeted me, I have not checked my Twitter yet, but for those that tweeted me, thank you very much. Tweeted at me, thank you very much. I'm grateful. I'm going to make sure that it's retweeted, and the Excellent is going to retweet as well. And then this week, for Forex traders, I wish you all blue week. Personally, I'm wishing myself a blue week this week. And for digital marketing, more sales. I'm wishing myself more sales in my digital marketing business as well. And for those of us that do NFTs, success in our NFTs as well. My NFT project, Midas Meta, is also coming up very soon. I will drop a tweet with my team very soon. We'll hold some spaces. So prepare yourself to get into that, because massive bonuses are coming up on Midas Meta NFT. Massive, massive, massive. If you have a question, just write it while I'm talking now, because we have only less than 1 minute to go. Less than 1 minute to go. So, Midas Meta is coming up as well. It's an NFT project that will give you access to my mentorship for very cheap. My mentorship is about $200 currently. It's about $200 currently, but Midas Meta can give you access to my courses, my inner circle courses for maybe $50 or something. I don't know yet. The team have not selected the price. But imagine paying $50 for something that is worth $200. And it's not only me. You have access to 3 other coaches that their courses are $250. So that means you'll be paying like $50 to access something that is worth about $600. So go and start dusting your wallet because Midas Meta is coming with so much goodies. And another thing is there are some freebies that will be coming with Midas Meta, some merch, some hoodies, tops, and all that, cap coming with Midas Meta. And then there are some things, other things that will be launching in the future that if you have the Midas Meta NFT, you will have access to those things for free while others will be paying. So get ready for Midas Meta. It is going to be exclusive and it's very limited. So not everybody can get it. Not everybody can get it. John, you said you had a question and we've not seen your question yet. So I think somebody said, how were you able to combine learning trading with learning other skills? Actually, it took me several years to get here. I was a blogger, I was a digital marketer, and then I found out about crypto, then trading. So it was easy for me to mix everything together because it took me like 2 years, 3 years, 2 years, 2 years. You know, I did blogging for like 3-4 years before I moved into digital marketing for like 2 years, and then I moved into Forex. And Forex, while Forex was still dancing, I was still on digital marketing. So digital marketing lasted for like 4 years. Then you see, so I knew everything. I was doing it one after the other, and I was growing my skill, my capacity in all of them as I was moving. Okay, so that's basically how I was able to do it. Okay, so for those of you that like digital marketing and want to learn more, you can follow the Excelon because they will be launching one of the most fastest growing platforms coming up in Africa right now. It has been in operation, but now they want to revamp, and it's like the fastest growing in Africa right now. So follow the Excelon, and you might have access into their pre-launch, which will be quite very okay for you to join. And yeah, 2023 is that year we make a lot of money. Yes, you can combine both at the same time because they are not the same thing. So while you are doing this, you are doing this. It's not a big deal at all. Just give it some time to learn and keep pushing side by side. Okay? Yes, try to know something about everything. That was by Fela Durotoye. I listened to that in 2008. I made a tweet about that. Know something about everything because you can't know everything about something. Never. Never. You can't know everything about something. You will just be trying. So thank you guys for attending tonight's class. I will see you in maybe if the Excellent decides to put me up live again, I will see you by then. Or personally on my Spaces Olu of Trades, I will see you guys there.